Well, we're back. I guess we didn't get enough misery the first time. Alright, on my way to go meet Greg. This is going to be a different adventure this time because we are rock hounding. Not bringing any gifts, not really following signs. You know, we'd be pointing them out, anything we see new, but we're bringing buckets and shovels and actually rock hounding. We got a special guest, don't we? Yes, we do. It's windy again. I don't know why it has to be windy. Hoping it's going to stop when we get to our little area.
I'm amazed at how much these trees can bend like that one down there. That branch is bent down and back and doesn't break. Somewhere over there is where we're gonna maybe eventually get to. There's some curiosity between Dustin and I and some of the viewers as far as what's in their caves or we can get to it.
That and then further back way, you can see it from here. See, it's way further back and there's like a little white piece sticking up.
Way over there?
Yeah. That's what I zoomed in on. There's like a broken down excavator and it's an old, like, very obvious dig site.
Yeah.
So we want to hike to that. And then the next one, I know you have one you wanted to go to for gold. And then another one on top of that is the one that we found.
Yeah.
That you hooked up on the GPS.
Right. Yeah, that was good.
That is really, yeah, that was amazing. My body's not meant for hiking. You think that I would be used to it by now, but I'm not. Every time my lungs are burning and, you know. Hey Greg, here's another one that's either new or we didn't notice it. See it? The piece sticking right there on that rock. We were right there. We walked right past that. I don't think it was there before. We walked right there. We walked up that ridge. We came up through there and walked up that ridge and went to the top of those rocks.
I'm definitely interested to see what's changed since the last time we were here.
And I got the drone ready, but again with this wind, not gonna be able to do it. So this little dig hole, oh, here's the rocks. Let's check those out. We never could understand why someone would do that. And now we know. It wasn't a person. And how they do those tiny little teeny rocks like that. It's just weird. This little quartz hole here is not from us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, this one. I was just thinking that someone was up here prospecting, and no, we didn't do this. Now, I don't think it's so far-fetched to think that they did this because you see these little pieces? There's no way those little pieces jump up on top of that. I think they're mimicking me, honestly, because I was right down there digging a hole. I think they were monkey see, monkey do, you know? I think they were copying me. I really do. Oh, there's that one I wanted you to see. Yeah, you're looking at it right there.
I was just mentioning it's funny that it broke off and showed back on before it broke off.
Yep. That's new, by the way. That's like, I mean, it's within 6 months is all I can say for sure. But we got it on video last time. Then you look at the bottom. See those little pieces woven in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
And then if you look, I mean, you can see branches are broke off, shoved up in there with it. And this is brand new. This is how I know that they're here and not.
That right there's twisted. Can you see how it's twisted?
Yep.
Huh.
There's another little one I didn't see before. I didn't see this one last time. See that?
How tall do you have to be?
That's probably about, you have to be 10
Stand
feet.
there.
That gets it.
You filmed this, right?
Yep.
How that twisted one goes up and leaves in between the branches?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, how, like you were saying, how tall do you have to be to get up there and do that?
I don't even think you get up there, you just reach up there, right?
You'd have to literally hike in here with a freaking ladder, right? And that starts to sound so preposterous that Bigfoot actually makes more sense.
So you might climb up there and like force that one to snap, right? Like, I don't know, wedging yourself in there, kicking it over, whatever. I don't know.
You really have to.
You have to be strong.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I haven't gone over here yet. Before. Yeah. There's another hole. 2 more holes. And oh, here's someone digging or something. You know what? Apparently Bigfoot liked to dig. Apparently Bigfoot liked to dig.
That is the case.
Yes, this isn't us either. We didn't do that. Or that over there. Why does it have to be so goddamn windy again? I've never before seen it windy like it was last time. And here we are again.
Well, I don't know if it's definitely windy, but I don't know if it's as bad as it was last time. Gusts are getting up there a bit.
Got a bunch of pyrite in there.
Is there?
It looks
Mica probably. If it's pyrite, then it's worth digging.
The pyrite and mica.
I don't know, I always thought someone was up here prospecting. Sick, that's kind of new, isn't it? Doesn't this look new? There's another little one. Look at this. This one has a boulder inside it. See, we've never come down this far. This looks pretty new. Oh, that boulder I think was taken out right there.
Yeah.
Do bears do this? How many do they dig? I know they flip rocks.
I guess.
But
Probably not this time of year though.
no. Little bits of quartz kind of tossed down there. And then that too is, none of this is from us. This little... Holy shit.
Stand corrected, man. It won't be as bad.
It hopefully won't be as bad once we get to our area, because we're up at the top of this ridge. Oh, camera's shaking though. Alright, well, onward. It's actually pretty cool. All that red's a lot of iron. It's actually pretty good. It's just small, you know. It's too small really to dig, I think. And, remember that cave we saw? When we hiked across the river?
Yeah.
I still haven't been back to check that out.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on the other side of the river. I've seen them where they actually decide stuff.
I haven't seen that one. This is always another thing, yeah. Where does this come from?
I know, I'm glad. I'm so glad it's not windy. There's more piles here too. That's just peculiar.
I was in there last night.
Look at those. That's just really odd. It just always gets weird and weirder. So we got a clear whoop. It's up here. Like, we both basically think they're here. Just a little Sunday, right?
Wow, yeah, a week ago.
Week ago.
Okay.
It was the loudest one we both have ever heard. Those are out of place. it just looks random to me. That hut is up here too.
And down there's
A little hut. Remember the rock pizza kitchen we discovered?
Yeah.
There's another one. Kaya, come on.
It'd be interesting if we get another work when she's here.
That would be cool. The wind will fuck it up, but that would pretty much be definitive in my mind of what it was about. The wind is worse over on that ridge. It should get better as we get in here more.
good to have dog with.
But we had one messing with us, and came up about 30 yards from us and started tree knocking right in front of us. And those dogs started smelling awful.
With RMSO?
Yeah. We had some great white Pyrenees with us.
Alright, I think that hut's right up here. Look at that, Kaya. It's this piece of wood here, a little bit of rocks and that. Besides that one we found, have you seen those rock stacks like these before?
Yeah, but that's back before when I thought anything about Bigfoot, you know?
Right. Yeah, if we saw this, we would just think, of course, it was campers. You start paying attention to the details, like there's no fire, you know, there's no signs of fire ever being inside there, and who built a campfire that way?
No, there's
etc.
never been a fire there.
It's just the more I see, you know, it's like the more intrigued I am, the more answers you want to get, you know? That is just crazy.
Seems to only create more questions.
Yeah. It seems to be a never-ending cycle.
So I've seen these before, and that's back when I used to chase gold mines, and I was chasing Spanish, you know, markers.
Right.
And we always thought these were just like little holding places for the next expedition to come and get whatever the last expedition left for them.
Yeah.
That's what we thought these were.
Yeah. We kind of thought similar stuff, just it was like old timers, you know, leaving a trail to a prospect, but no.
Look where it grabbed. Where the bark is.
Yep.
Missing.
Yep, the bark's missing there. I just don't see how wood becomes randomly weak in one spot and just falls down, but doesn't completely break off. Oh, interesting.
That's definitely where it came from too.
Yeah, it was connected there. Like something pushed it down or jumped on it, or.
Well, like I was saying, that's the kind of markers I used to chase that would lead to gold mines. Chase that would lead to gold mines. Gold mines. Gold mines.
Whoa! You don't know what you're doing to me, guy!
Gold mines. Gold mines. Gold mines.
Interesting. Oh shoot, you guys! The moss is underneath it. It's been flipped upside down.
Yeah, and there's a pine cone stuck under it.
The moss is underneath it. It's been flipped upside down. Crazy. Huh. So, it definitely didn't just break then.
No, it actually had to flip
Yeah.
it all the way over.
Yeah. They had to flip it upside down. Wow.
That likely doesn't just, it has to.
Yeah. It needs the sun and the water that lands on top of it. Wow.
But it takes a long, long time to grow too.
Yeah. I don't know how long, but I know it takes a while. What do you think of that, Kaya? Get a mental image of who did that?
How strong you gotta be to move that though?
You gotta be pretty strong. You want to try budging it?
Yeah, last time I sliced the crap out of my finger, so I was gonna get some gloves this time.
Oh man. This turned out to be a pretty good little discovery here. See, case in point, here's where the moss grows on that side. The other side's nothing. Here's another one.
See that as like a sign of aggression.
You can move it,
You
but
can
it's
rock it,
weight.
but
Like if you actually lifted that.
right. Yeah, I mean I couldn't get that back up if I wanted to.
That is cool, man. That turned out to be a really good little discovery right there. There's one for the history books right there.
This is actually all pretty fun.
Pretty awesome, man. We got to just keep paying attention every time. All right. It's about to crack.
Oh yeah, that's not hard. Yeah, we came up through this way. And
No, we walked down there.
well, even in any of the previous trips, it wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean, it stood out to me. I don't remember seeing it before. So close. It's like a snake trying to eat an alligator. Forget it. Maybe I can just put this on the strap. Alright. That's better. Wow. So what people do when you have a campfire, minimal effort to build it, you know? Surely not intricate design with flat rocks and walls.
Well, to me that little pizza oven you're calling it is, you can't really tell how old it is, but that right there looks really recent.
Yeah, that one's the hut.
Well, I do know that I lifted up little rocks from the pizza oven thing, and underneath it I saw pine needles that were still this color. So I don't think it's more than like 2 or 3 years old. I wouldn't think, you know. That's about all I know. It could be a week old, but I don't think it could be more than 2 or 3, given the pine needles under it. My what?
Right.
Yeah, no. Just open your jacket. Holy crap. Here we go again. Spin. Oh my gosh. What kind of forest doesn't take fruit and vegetables? That's weird. That's been sitting there for a week. Isn't that weird? When we leave gifts at the other spot, they disappear. Well,
Where'd you leave before?
garlic, apples, bananas. I think that was it. Oranges.
They took that all.
And an onion. It was all gone. All of it was gone. Totally different area though. They just might not trust us. So I'm thinking it is
Well, where was the other place?
the habitat area, 10 miles away.
Okay. So that might just be a different route.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because I've left apples before, came back a week later and nothing did this. The place I know doesn't have.
Yeah, see, I thought for a long time that's two different groups. You know, this kind of goes together with that story because they just don't trust us. They don't trust us at all. You know, they're staying far away from it. The other one disappears. Go ahead, leave it. This just looked like it was sitting here randomly, and so I saw these two rocks. Sure enough, the moss is on the wrong side, so they're upside down. They're put here. Looks like this could be where those two rocks came from. I don't know how much zooming in I can do because of the wind. Let's see what they're checking out. What is it?
What shoves fresh pine needles up in there?
How come we've never come down here? What did this?
Look at the fresh pine needles. Shove it up in there.
Holy cow.
Is that bone right there?
That is a bone right there.
Look at the fresh pine needles right up in there.
Wow.
So this is this reminds me of the other
The
spot.
den. We saw this similar thing.
The den of what though?
Yeah.
I mean, what? There's nothing. What could fit up in there?
No, the other one was like a more of a den.
But why are there fresh pines up in there?
It's awesome.
Real fresh.
Because our Sasquatch just put them there.
I mean, really though.
Yeah. They are real
I mean,
fresh.
a mountain lion wouldn't put up out of there.
Yeah, you really gotta actually be pretty big to even get that in there. Pretty interesting smell, okay?
Huh. I don't know. That's odd.
So then, is it plausible that that's actually...
The bone is broken and chewed on. Did you guys see this?
I didn't see that it was chewed on.
Or is it decaying?
Looks like the marrow could have been eaten out of it.
They always leave one bone like that. Always. You know what? I just want to go down here because we've never...
Is that
This just goes to show what you can walk right past.
more of that stuff that's on top of that cave?
Looks like it.
The den?
Yeah, it's like a chunk of it. Man, why do they shove pine needles up there? What does that mean?
I don't know.
It's so cool. I just need to see them. I need to meet them. And I need to ask them some questions. So let's see what's here. We've never gone over here.
Really one you want to understand.
Yeah.
Spot where we... Yeah.
Up there, yeah.
Take cover, at least that one time it was
Yeah.
lightning.
I actually want to go in there and get the spud bar into a hole and see if we can pry it open.
I don't know if we can get around on the other side or if we have to go back.
Oh, we have to try it. We have to walk around. I just want to see if anything else was down here.
So I don't know if that's impressions
Yeah.
from anything.
No, it's been dug down. Look, you can see that's the first thing I noticed when I came over here. It's been like scraped. Probably with this, because this is what I found at one of the holes, similar shape like that.
They've been digging a hole, Chris.
Yep. What do you think, Kaya? Pretty fun day for you? This rock, but that's upside down too. And it is, of course. Mouse droppings. So that confirms we do get mice here, rats. Climb up in here. These are some of the holes I wanted to bust into.
So crazy. Still there by the trunk too.
What?
This tree that's leaning up against the other one.
Oh yeah. That we never noticed before. And you know what? Speaking of not noticing, it's broken, twisted. So why does it fall up the hill?
There's no such thing as gravity.
That rock here, when I first came in here, I said, I bet that's upside down. And of course, it is.
Yeah. Well, to me, this is the first comfortable place that I've been since we've been walking. Right? Out of the wind.
Yeah.
Perfect climate.
Yeah, it is. Stop and have a snack. Yeah, I mean, I would be surprised if they didn't use this area, you know? Can't zoom too much. All this wind. Hiya. Hi.
There's actually some really good stuff in here, but I haven't been able to really get back to it this winter.
You see this big piece of quartz here?
Yeah.
That's something I would dig. You know, if it's big like that and it's sticking out. Because it came up out of the ground right here, you know? It didn't fall down the hill somewhere else. And like, see how there's some right by that tree? And that's always a good sign because those trees will grow where there's a pocket a lot of times. So this is the area. This all right here is worth digging. And it goes all the way back even to there. And then it goes down that ridge.
So were you here when you heard the woof?
Yeah, this is where we were.
We were down there.
You heard it down there?
It sounded like it was just right over this ridge. It sounded really close.
And it wasn't windy at that time?
No, the wind stopped at that time. You got it on camera, you can't really hear it, the whoop though, very good. But you could see the wind and everything died down and see where we were at. And we found fluorite already here too. Yeah, see, this is nice. It's just good looking stuff. And the quartz goes all the way to here. There's still quartz coming out of the ground. So I don't want to say we were naive back then because, you know, you're not taught about these weird forest things in school. We had no way of knowing. But we thought that all these weird signs we were following came to this. You know, so that some prospectors, old timers could find their way back to it. Because it's worth marking. You know, that one that we found was just amazing, but a lot harder to get to.
But now there's
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, so they're here. I just wish they'd show themselves. However, they didn't take our gifts, so now we know they don't even trust us here. At least that's what I think. Could be wrong. There's a cave over there. I know Kelly would be interested at knowing what's in it. Just because I've kind of picked up on some things he's interested in, you know, in videos. So there's a cave up here somewhere. Right? I think it's either right in that outcrop or that outcrop. but we got a big thing of snow pushed down at us. I don't know if Greg told you about that. So we got this whoop noise. I did a whoop back, and then we had this big, huge bank of snow come crashing down off a rock side.
So what did you say?
Us? A whole bunch of curse words.
Like, no, I mean, what did your whip say?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So we never went further than this, but we suspect there's a bunch of stuff right over there. So here's, you see the red? So we got that red with all this quartz and just the amount of quartz, and then we've got fluorite over here. So basically you've got pegmatite. You see this? Manganese? All that black in with all this quartz. Mica. Look at right there's a crystal structure. You see the crystal?
Yep.
See it? So, I mean right there, I didn't even try. There's crystal right here, some pieces of fluorite. They're greenish. So this area is amazing. Yeah, there's crystal right there.
Alaska shit.
No, I'm good. This is about as wilderness outdoorsy as I like.
When I lived in Portland, I didn't go too much further north. You know, I just stayed in the Cascades around. I didn't want to run into grizz.
No, you wouldn't want
In
to.
Washington?
Washington, Montana, like that.
Oh, I know you've seen it, but Greg, have you seen the IMAX with the Bigfoot in Alaska? Running? It was Alaska, right? I think your Thunker did it.
I've seen the video.
IMAX went out there and shot like a big herd of elk or something running, and then this black thing on 2 feet was chasing after it.
A lot of people say it was part of the camera crew, maybe.
But I've watched Sneaker Thunker's thing, and the camera guy admitted that he's like, you can polygraph me. There was nobody over there where we were shooting. He said if you ever got in the shot, you'd be buying beer that night for everybody. He's like you don't do that, you know. And just go straight down and up.
Sure, I can see a pathway right through here. Straight ahead.
All right.
Now you guys can go. I'm just wondering if I want to have my weapon a little easier to...
Oh, I thought you left it in the truck.
No. It's
Oh.
in my backpack.
Mine's here, and my other one is in here. And I have 67 rounds on me now every time I go. It's 5 clips.
Before I was
I
thinking...
have 6.
6. Well, see, the thing is, as long as I always have that many bullets, I'm never going to run into anything, right? I'm never going to need them. The day you go with nothing is the, of course, that's when.
Which is why they say I'd rather have it, not need it, than need it, not have it.
You see this, man? It's just like a rockhound's dream. Look at all this stuff's just coming out. If we actually had rose quartz, you have a valuable rock. They actually cut rose quartz. Look, there's a piece of fluorite sitting right there. Look at that.
Nice.
See? How crazy is that?
Oh, that was a lot of effort.
See, I'm not going to get far if I keep looking down.
That's the type of stuff you'd like to see, though, is right on top.
This whole... Yeah, it's just how it's coming out of the ground, this whole hillside, man. Just so much color in with this quartz. Yellows, reds, everything.
It's actually gray, but I was going to go with a little black and white for the day.
It's awesome. Yeah, that's all the mic on the back.
Oh yeah.
You could like make your whole face sparkly. See, it's still coming out of the ground. Here's the feldspar I was talking about.
Flattest piece of rock you're going to get. Yeah, I thought when we were over there, we were thinking this was all float.
I mean, yeah, a lot of it's a float from up there, but if you get a big chunk that you can tell is connected to something that's coming out of the ground, then it's another good spot to dig. See this massive piece here, man. It's just an awesome garden rock, you know? Yeah, you could, dude. You could sell that. See, I can't tell if this is coming out right here or if it's rolled down here.
Oh, I should be able to move it. I think that's in the ground.
Yeah, there's more pieces above. Here you go. Let's look at the bottom of it. You see the lines?
Yeah, that's cool.
It's crystal face. You could have a big crystal.
Start digging here?
Yeah, really, you should. I mean, maybe when we get back, you see those flat lines?
Yep. I'm dirtying it up. There.
Yeah, we really should try to extract this piece. We got a crystal face on the side of this quartz. We want to try to get it out when we come back. Right here is flat, straight lines. Perfectly smooth and straight. So this is the side of a crystal right here. It's got actually 2 sides, but it doesn't have its 6 sides because it didn't have enough room to grow. It was jammed in somewhere. So it just started filling up with quartz. Where it had room, it had a void, and it had the right conditions, it would actually grow its crystal. So it was able to do that right here. And who knows what's right there, you know? That's why I love rock hounding. Because I can actually see what I'm after. It's not a legend or myth hiding behind the trees. Driving you crazy and throwing stuff. There's more. There's another. Here. I told you I wasn't going to get far if I kept looking down.
Yeah, you're seeing that.
See right there where my thumb's at? Just straight little lines.
Yeah.
So that's where that little area had room to start forming a crystal.
Huh.
But it didn't have enough for, you know, the whole thing to grow. Yep, this whole area, this whole hillside needs to be explored. Oh yeah, look at that. That's just like blatantly obvious, man. Those are the ones I love. Where I can put a timestamp on the video and tell a skeptic, tell me how that happened. Because your wind theory holds no water with something like that. Yep, no, we've never seen that before. See, look at more quartz in the ground here. Oh, hey, look at that one. Greg, look, there's one sitting on top of this rock.
You're gonna want to dig over here too.
All right. What's over there?
Basically what we just found over there.
Look at this real quick.
Nice. Yeah, it just rolled down and ended up that way.
It's not actually very old, dude. This got mud on the side. It's not even past one rainfall. Look at the side.
Yeah.
That hasn't been there very long. Man, gosh dang it, look it, dude. This freaking area is driving me wild. See the purple?
Yeah.
Hematite. This area is driving me nuts. Okay, I'm coming. There's stuff over here too. We just found more crystals. Oh, and that big quartz rock up there. There's another one. That quartz rock, Greg, it has mud on the side of it. I've got a hematite crystal here. What is it?
Oh, you just got the lines
move.
and sitting on the
yeah.
surface there.
It's big.
This whole thing has got, especially like real good
Wow,
right there.
dude, this is better area than I even thought. Pretty. Look at right there. So there's 2 flat sides.
that hematite?
Yeah. Hematite started taking its crystal form.
Huh.
Yeah, this. Oh, this area. You can't. Yeah, all that is crystal structure. That's really pretty. Look at that right there.
That's just sitting on top, you know? Just imagine what's...
That's actually worth taking. If you remember to give it on the way back. Dude, I can only imagine what's in the ground right here.
Heavy. Feel the weight of this thing.
It is really heavy. Yeah. It does seem unusually heavy.
First, yeah.
Maybe it's full of gold. I know. Would you find another one?
Yeah, it was, you know, you got your little crystals in there and that beautiful purple.
Yep.
Fine. That's just on top.
Yep.
You know, that's...
I was just telling him I can only imagine what's in here.
Maybe it was, that's what I was saying, we were so fortunate that we see signs everywhere, right? And we just so happen to go that same direction that led us here, and we have no clue.
It was God.
Wow.
It was the universe. Let's get over to that leaner. This is kind of what I was hoping, though, that the wind would at least die down when we were kind of tucked back in here a little bit. So yeah, anyway, how the hell does that get up there?
Well, it was chainsawed.
The man cut piece?
Yeah, and then...
Wow.
Not sure how it's still clean.
They wrapped that branch in there. You can see it from up here.
It's kind of sitting on its own. It's kind of weird, right?
So interesting how they do that.
Oh, see how that's back there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm holding it.
Nice one, guys. Huh?
I said, screw it, there's nothing to hold this one up.
Crazy. Here's more of the pine. Pine needles broke off from the tree. Why would they do that? Why are they breaking these off?
Well, if you pile them all up, it'd be a nice bed. Keep them off the ground a little bit. Why they're scattered on them.
I'm consistent at making more questions. Actually, I thought you were going to get behind the boulder.
I just want to see what we get.
Oh, okay. Unless you're testing your reverse gravity theory. With all the craziness we've seen, who knows? Speaking of which, look right in front of us. This man cut piece just stuck on that boulder there. On that piece of granite. See this, Greg?
Nice. Yeah, you can see where like all this stuff has been flowing around it down here. And I guarantee you, if we had something, it would be on that front side here.
Is that another piece of quartz or is that snow?
Are you looking?
Up in front of you.
That?
Rory, there's more quartz on this side.
Yeah.
There's not supposed to be.
I see it right here.
Oh, this is fun to walk up. Right here. See this?
Yeah.
Kaya. And there's more up there.
So the vein is wider than you thought.
For sure. Well, yeah, it could be a big, huge vein. Wow. Setting up the Falcon device to, it's kind of like an assay, right? Of the soil.
Yeah.
Test any metals that are in the soil.
Still got it out, Brody?
What's up?
Still have it out?
Yeah.
So it's got a radio frequency in it, like a metal detector.
If it's like iron, then it'll actually sound when you pull back.
Okay.
But if it's like silver, gold, or platinum or whatever, it goes when you go in, it makes a sound.
Wow. I definitely would like to put that around that quartz up there.
Actually, it might be part of that granite.
Well, not that we don't already have enough places to dig, but that would be another one.
Right where the two different types merge together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like gold with bedrock.
Well,
Or false bedrock, hard clay.
it's great. The wind just finally died down a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't think we're ever going to make it to our destination.
I know. I've infected you. Well, Brody was already kind of a rock hound, but I infected Greg. That's what's so cool about it too, is like we could go over this hill and you never know what you're gonna find, you know? But do you remember that hematite at the one that we found on our first investigation?
Yeah.
That was really cool. That big, it was so big and dark.
Yeah.
I was totally geeking out over that. That's kind of what's over there on quartz that I want to get the pick at.
What is that?
Iron.
No
Yeah, you have pure iron with milky quartz. There's a piece there, look. Right here, pure hematite. This is a keeper.
Nice.
So you've got that mixed in with this quartz. Oh, okay. And two giant trees stacked on it making an X.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm sure that didn't just happen like that.
No.
You damn Bigfoots. This is incredible, man. I would have no idea we were going to be finding this today. Your camera hasn't died yet, but any minute it's going to.
Okay.
Alright, those trees are put into an X on top of that quartz. Oh yeah, here's your mine.
This is a big mine.
They were really getting into it here. But you know what they didn't find, at least I'm not seeing it, is the quartz vein. They just hit feldspar. Unless it's buried, because all this is buried.
Oh.
Wow. How beautiful. Do you have more room?
Yeah.
Keep that one. This is so beautiful. Pure iron hematite here with white milky quartz. That is amazing. That was absolutely amazing. It's pretty crazy that there's an X put on top of it though. I don't see how that would just happen.
And it
So-
was attached to the quartz. And
Yeah,
everything, too.
yeah, and it was attached right there.